Hi guys, welcome to Aussie Bush Block Story. I'm Nathan. So today's just a little bit of a different video. It's long overdue. Just want to also mention that if you're new to the channel, please go and check out all my other videos. So it's a progressional sort of video series following from sort of purchasing this 5-acre property in rural Western Victoria through the stages of obviously developing it. So we've done fencing and we're building a house. And so if you're new to the channel, please go and subscribe. Feel free to go and check out all my other videos. I've got an excavator review there that because I bought a small excavator, and there's the slab and lots of other different things that have been happening. If you're interested in seeing more videos and getting notified, then please hit subscribe and hit the notification button. So you'll see behind me here is an actual site shed on a trailer that's movable. We've used that on dozens and dozens of new house builds. What I wanted to do was build a toilet that was usable outside, something that's nice for us to use, the kids to use on the weekends when we're out here. Functional, but also I wanted something that I can use down the track on the property that's kind of got all the bells and whistles. That's great. And that's good for me tradies, guys that have just got filthy boots, and that's got its purpose. But what I wanted to do is show you guys this site shed that I've built over here. So what I actually did is I did a whole bunch of videos of building this, or starting to build it back months and months and months ago, many months ago. And unfortunately I lost all that footage when I lost my camera. So also, if you want to go and watch that video about when I lost my camera and I lost a whole bunch of footage, if there's someone out there that sees these videos that knows where that camera is, it's a G7X Mark II, please let me know. I'd love to have it back. So there's actually no footage of building this, unfortunately. So what it is it's a site shed. So I do store things in it, and it's primarily also a toilet. So I've got a 100 amp hour deep cycle battery. It's a bit of a mixed match of stuff. So these two came with our old caravan. That was one I picked up for about, I don't know, $20 or something. That one I think I paid about $50 for because it's a bit bigger. It's about 250 watts or something. But so what I've got is I've got a 100 amp hour deep cycle battery. And it's running off these solar panels, so there's about 450 watts worth of solar panels. Keeps it mostly topped up, but what I'm finding is that if it's a cloudy, rainy day the day before, it won't quite keep it completely charged overnight. And then the next morning, obviously, there's enough sun, and it'll top up the battery a bit and start again. I've also got a generator here, just sitting behind here, that I run a power lead over to where I'm working. But also runs a small charger that I can top up the battery if I need to while I'm here as well. So yeah, so those solar panels run the battery. The battery runs lights. I've got lights inside the toilet block. I've got lights around the outside on the top as well. And I've got cigarette lighter ports so I can charge portable batteries and phones. Yeah, so let's have a bit of a tour. I've used a laser light on the roof. So what it does is it's semi-opaque, so it lets the light through. And then what I've got is I don't have just a sort of a long drop toilet. What it is it's a Thetford caravan toilet. So it's actually what you put in sort of your medium and high range toilets. It's actually exactly the same as what we've got in our Jayco expander caravan. And it's 12 volts, so it'll also run off this battery for the flush. And there's a cassette system underneath, which I can access through that door to empty. And I've also got a hole in the ground up on the back of the block where I empty it for the dig a hole with the excavator and empty it. So yeah, it's just lined with standard roofing iron, and then I've got this sort of fancier cladding called nail strip that I picked up second hand. And that sort of I wanted to have a go at using it to see whether it was worth using on the house, and I don't like it and I wouldn't use it. Very hard to fix down. As you can see, I've used little button head screws to sort of hold the middle down. It sort of buckles. I don't know, I've read the specs, I've installed it how it said, and it's not very good. I don't like it. So you'll see here, this is my feed-in line. This is my feed-in line from the solar. I've just got an Anderson plug here, so I can then obviously plug that into another battery if I want, or I can plug, you know, a car or something else straight into that for the supply in. I've got a little King's panel which tells me my current voltage, which is, what is it, 12.6. So 12.6 volts, that's heaps. That'll sit there ticking away, and the solar panels now top it up. Got you know, standard sort of cigarette lighters, and I think this one's actually just USB, yeah, a couple of 2 amp USB there as well. So you'll see here I've sort of lined the floor and I've lined the walls with just some vinyl plank, just some secondhand stuff that I got for free off Dad. Then I got the toilet. Then I've got this is just a little basic sink, little plastic sink. It's not fitted, it's just sitting there at the moment, but it's got a water tank in the bottom. It's got a drawer, and it's got an outlet. So the outlet actually comes to a point just there. It just dribbles out in the ground, and it's just got a pump. So you just kind of, you know, pump that for the water to come. Obviously there's no water in at the moment because I haven't topped it back up. We'll wash hands. I've got, it's also got like a soap dispenser in there, which is really cool. And the soap just gets stored inside the housing of this, sort of down underneath there. So that's got soap in it. Then I've got, you know, like a hand towel for drying and all that sort of stuff. Then I've just got some, this is just 12 volts, so, you know, obviously it's not dangerous behind there, but these are just 12 volts, so they've my light switches for inside and for outside. Cigarette lighter here runs my Starlink, that's my Starlink cord. Then I've just got a charging cord there for my phone or anything like that if I need to. Then I've got a little 12 volt oven, which is very cool. I picked that up off Marketplace for 50 bucks. I think it's an Anaconda one. I think it's worth about $250 or something like that, but I paid about 50. So what I do is I've got a little stainless steel bowl. I put a soup or something in there, or you can put a pie in on here, stick it in, turn it on, and then, you know, an hour or so later, it's toasty warm. So obviously this draws, you know, 180 watts or something like that. But if there's plenty of solar out in the generating in the solar panels to top up the battery down here, then, you know, there's not going to be any problems with running that. So that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of the gist of my little site shed toilet. It just basically sits here and looks pretty. I've also got a little sensor light there, and then at the moment temporarily I've just got the camera. That's a sort of a multi that moves around and detects and zooms, and it's got a light and everything on the camera that obviously Wi-Fi's to the Starlink to give me service. So yeah, it's pretty basic, but it's pretty fancy in terms of site sheds and site toilets. And then there's my little Honda generator that I got for topping everything up and charging my batteries and, you know, running drills and all that sort of stuff. Just wanted to show my little site shed that I've built, my little toilet. It's pretty cool. It's been really, really handy. I wouldn't actually mind moving a little bit closer to the house now and all that kind of stuff. But I've also got a bracket for the Starlink, so I can sort of mount it up a little bit higher. Yeah, so the idea of this as well is that I'll keep it, like it's just going to be something long term that I can sort of keep down, either down near the sheds here or up near the billabong area if we're camping or something like that. It's just a very, very handy little you know, power supply system unit that I can charge things from and run lights from. And so that's pretty much it, just to kind of give you a bit of an overview, a bit of a look at, a bit of a review, I guess, of my site toilet. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.